Good morning, YouTube. Mark here, and I've got some tobaccos to try. I've got a couple of old and a couple of new. First up, the old ones. I've decided to get myself another tin of HU Nyala, which is a cigar blend, which I really enjoyed. Strange enough, it's got Red Virginia in it, so that's a bit of a shock for me. I decided to go with a blast from the past with some St. Bruno Flake, and I've already done a video on that. I'll try and get that uploaded sometime today along with this one. I tried St. Bruno, as you'll see in the video, when I sort of first started off, and it didn't really sit well, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and sample some of these old OTC blends that I felt at the time weren't for me. So yeah, I'll put that video up later. Another one that I've getting to try, which I've been highly recommended because obviously I do like cigar blends, is the HU White Horses. This one has Virginia, Kentucky, Perique, and Havana. I'm assuming Havana leaf. So I'm quite looking forward to trying that one, and that's the one I'll be trying in this video. And lastly, I was smoking an Edward G. Robinson, the Sutliff one, the other week, and obviously with it being an aromatic, I was saying, oh god, you know, I can't handle aromatics anymore. And Bubba BJV Pipes said to us, that's not an aromatic. I said, yeah, it is. So I sort of read out what it was, and he said, no, like, which one are you smoking? And he said, oh, you should really try the HU Edward G. It's really nice, and it's a bit of a Heinz 57 mix, really, because looking at what's in this, you've got sort of Virginia, Burley, Perique, Kentucky, Black Cavendish, and looks like Oriental. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to try. But today it's going to be this White Horses. So I'll get the seal broke. I do like these paint pot style tins that HU do. Oh, straight away you get that. It's almost like opening a really nice bottle of red wine. You get that sort of porty fruitiness coming through. Oh, that's really nice, and it looks nice as well. Lovely. Right, well, got a tickly nose now. I'll pause the video, get a bowl loaded up and set away, and we'll get back to the review. I'm smoking it in my Northern Briars Aristocrat pipe, which is the same pipe that Truck and Piper Bob was gifted from Big Smoke Phil. I've got a different stem on to the one that he's got, but a lovely smoker, and obviously used by Sam Neill in the Peaky Blinders TV series. Mr. Shelby. There you go. Dodgy impersonations. straight away you can pick up. Oh, there you go. There it is. Oh, I just love that really nutty taste that I get from Kentucky. And then the really sweet Virginia aftertaste, and then when you do the retrohale, that's when that peppery perique bites in. Yeah, I was told that I would like this, and yeah, they're right. Straight away, just them first few goes, it's like, yep. It's got all the ingredients that I like. I love that nutty smell, nutty taste, that peppery retrohale, and then that lovely, it's like smell from the tin, that like sort of fruity, sweet port wine smell. But it's absolutely freezing here today. Been really cold. I was quite shocked last Thursday when I had to de-ice the car, and looking this morning, I would have needed de-icing this morning as well. It's certainly getting cold. I hope we're not going to have a winter like we did in 2010, where it was pretty much snow from the end of October to about March. That was a monster of a winter, that one. Oh. Oh. Lovely. Oh, I love that nutty taste. Very nice. Like I say, this has been recommended to me from a few people, and obviously at the time I was sourcing other tobaccos to try, so I finally thought, right, okay, I'm gonna get one. I'm glad I did. Great thing is as well, it really opens the airways in the nostrils. I just hope it doesn't bring on a fit of the sneezes like I got yesterday. This is good. It's also nice recently trying some new tobaccos that I haven't had before, because it's been such a long while since I've popped open a tin of tobacco to actually try, because I've sort of been working my way through some of the older stock. basically get it out the way, really. So when you do open something fresh and new that you haven't had before, and it's like that, oh, you know, you have that moment of hope it's going to be good. And it's good. Definitely recommend this if you can get it. Just a slight acidic hit on the tongue there. Doesn't say red Virginia's in this, it just says Virginia. I'm just wondering if it's that a little tang coming through. This is good. Right, let's have a look and see what Googly has to say about it. Well, it's getting averaging 3.5 stars out of 4. It was released in 2018, so it's not that old. So it's Virginia based with cigar leaf Kentucky Perique. It is a broken flake. It's got strength as medium. No flavouring. Room note is pleasant to tolerable. And medium taste. I think I'm picking up little bits of the Havana leaf in the retrohale. I think a lot of that nutty taste really is coming from the Kentucky. It's probably where that little bit of sour tang's coming from as well. But You get that little bit of that creaminess coming through as well. So again, I might put that down to the Havana leaf. It's going great with a coffee, by the way. When you drink your coffee and sort of push the aromas to the back of your nose and do a little retrohale, oh, it's nice. You know, I can't really describe it, but it's really nice actually. I really enjoyed the Nyala when I tried that. That was one of my favourite tobaccos a couple of years ago, and I've sort of been trying to find a one that could beat that, and I think they're right. You know, I must admit this is really nice. It's the first bowl of the day. So, yeah, I reckon this, I could quite happily have this as my first bowl of the day with a coffee. Kickstart the day. Definitely. Yeah, fruit note, rue note smells a bit sort of fruity and grassy off the Virginias. Again, it's not one I would get away with in the house. Well, this is up there. On first impressions, I'm really impressed. I was a bit apprehensive and thinking, is it going to be another disappointing cigar blend? It's not. I've only had a handful of HU tobaccos, but I've got to be honest, I don't think I've really had a one that I really do not like. The only one I've struggled with was the My Red Fox, but that's just basically because it's got Red Virginia in it, and I'm not a Red Virginia lover. But I have to say, I do think that they get their blending spot on. I mean, the Fiam, the Latakia, it's just absolute heaven. One that I did try that I did struggle with a little bit, but again, it's a one I might go back to, is the Asmara. But other than that, I cannot complain. Right, well, first impressions, it's going to be a high score, definitely, because it just ticks everything off. I've got that lovely walnut taste, a nice pepper on the retrohale, little slightly soury sweet, and it gets your mouth watering a little bit at the back. Goes great with your morning coffee. This is definitely a 4.5, and I'm pretty sure when I smoke my way through this tin, by the time I'm finished, it'll probably be a 5. It's definitely one I will get again, and I've only had my first bowl out of it. Straight away, I know it's got everything that I like in a tobacco. Really nice. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, just inhale there. It's just lovely. Really nice. Definitely picking up them the Kentuckys. Well, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the week. And I shall see you all on the next one, which will probably be the Edward G. Or, like I said, I've done a one on the St. Bruno. I'll get that uploaded sometime today along with this one. And then we'll get the Edward G one done next. So watch out for that one. Bye for now.